Welcome to Orlando, Florida. A couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will get first crack at it today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
He's got great speed. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks, it's Morgan. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, all right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Got a man. It's Morgan. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Wolverines are rolling down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Motion from the wideout. Taylor wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
It's complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to throw again. Big fella moving. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Mosley. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Taylor wants to throw. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Marsh. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To throw, it's Underwood. Starts to scramble to the left. Ball is out behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. The throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. At the 20, he's got space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Boy, I really wasn't expecting a run there. Most teams in that situation look for the quick pass to pick up the first down.
No doubt, because you drop your quarterback and you throw the ball really quickly, or he can take off and run the football. So a little bit more one-dimensional when you run the football, but if you do it successfully, it works. If nobody says,
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Wolverines are marching down the field. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
and what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morgan. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. From the gun, looking for a man. Quickly to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Morgan. Touchdown, Wolverines! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evans. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Booth. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Taylor wants to throw it. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Catch in the middle. It's Marshall. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This will take you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Rush is on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Taylor wants to throw. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the Heat.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback.
Snags it on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's going for it all. He's got it at the 15. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Buys a little time. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Underwood. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on third down, forcing the fourth down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3's coming soon.
Coming out with it, it's Glover. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Using his legs, it's Luke. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun. Give on the inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more snap coming before halftime.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
Taylor wants to throw it. Fires deep on the run. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Michigan offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off season, your strength program. what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Moore. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill position.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The defense has not had an answer for this guy today. Already over 150 yards receiving. That time, the ball falls incomplete, but we haven't seen that happen too often tonight.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Under fire! Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Here's the handoff. Got it up for the first. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback... Out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers in this defense.
And here comes the pressure. And there he goes down again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Keene. That's caught. It's Klein. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going downfield for the big play. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's the problem when you're living in 2nd and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there. Oh, he's got some space. Tackled at the 25, and they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside kid. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Taylor wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Marshall. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Floating away. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Taylor wants to throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Gonna sling it on second down. Grab near the marker, it's Morgan. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the tailback. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Warren. Got a man. It's Stewart. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Wolverines had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got it in the middle, it's O'Leary. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's O'Leary. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll try the run. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Glover. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes a grab down the middle. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Warren. Fires to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Still running at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. turning it on. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He breaks the tackle. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Warren. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. If you give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Warren. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds a little space. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. 2nd down coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught. Posting marker. It's O'Leary. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, and also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Dropping back, it's Warren. Oh, they're after him. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go up top on second and short. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you